Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Jungle Jim here with another edition of Hiss This. As you see here, I have a little plastic container. In this plastic container is Rowley, my little Everglades rat snake. We're doing his first feeding video here at Hiss This. Now, he has still been a little bit of a little sweetheart, although the other day he decided he was hungry and wanted to have a go at my finger. Didn't hurt or anything. He let go right away. Now, yes, this is a little food storage bin, but as you see, it is labeled Baby Feeding Tub, since I'm expecting baby corn snakes. And what are we feeding today? In this napkin is a frozen thawed Pinky Mouse. And it should be just the right size for my little monkey butt here. Let me zoom in. Oh, that was bad. There we go. Now, I will be posting a link to this on Craigslist for people who have issues and think that all people who feed snakes are idiots and evil. As I said, I will never post a feeding of a live animal unless it is specifically requested and will be removed almost as soon as it's finished being watched. And that's for somebody who wants to adopt or buy something like a large python, and that large python is something that won't take frozen thawed, or a large boa that won't take frozen thawed, or even a colubrid. If they want to adopt an animal and the animal has never eaten frozen thawed, and they want to see the live feeding just to see if they if they're going to be able to handle it, then yes, I may post something on YouTube. If I leave it up, I'll put warnings up. Now, while he's doing his thing and working on that, I recommend to everybody, experienced reptile keeper or not, to pick up a book called The Idiot's Guide to Reptiles and Amphibians. If anything, if only for this one piece of information right here, or if you don't want to pick up the book, let me know and I'll email a copy of it to you. It's a reptile record for people who don't want to take the time to come up there with their own. And it's got some decent information in it. I find it easier to keep track of the animals because I don't have to create a new record every time or whatnot. Like this one here has information for Pinky, my blizzard corn, animal's name, number or identification, Pinky, species common name, blizzard, and next to that I put the morph, which is, or obviously blizzard corn, but the morphs that went into it, amylistic and charcoal, Latin name E. gutata, physical description. He is a pinky white with yellow under the neck. He's approximately 50 inches long and is a male. I acquired him on 1/23/11. And then I have feeding dates on here and when he hooked up with my female. Or locked up with my female. I've got records for Pinky, for Jake, for Mr. Burns, for the ball python, who has not been named yet because I still have to sex it, for Cornelius, and for Candy, and then for this little monster right here, Rowley. Rowley, species common name, everglades rat. Last name, Latin name, Elafe obsoleta rossellini. Physical description, orange with brown splotches. He's approximately 22 to 24 inches long and is a male. Date acquired 3/6/11, where from the East Bay Vivarium. Their address, their phone number, any guarantee or warranty, and age of animal acquisition. He's approximately 2 months old. Down here in the bottom section is where I will be putting today's feeding. Yes, he ate one frozen thawed pinky. And he's actually powering through that little guy. It's a little bit bigger around than he is, but it's an everglades. It's a baby rat snake. Come on, that's not hard to accomplish. I will see if I can get you guys a close-up. I do apologize about the shaking if all goes well. Sometime tomorrow I should have a new camera. Elafe obsoleta rossellini cam, to quote my friend, or somebody I like on YouTube, Viper Keeper. Can I call you right back? I'm actually shooting right now. Alright, bye. That was my girlfriend just giving a call in. Hi, Karen. This video will be up a little bit later this evening. It is... oh geez, what is today's date? The 13th, 3/13/11. Look at those pretty markings on him. Okay, so now that that's done, let me show you around a little bit better. Oops, there. There was a problem with the perlite that I purchased. It ended up actually having Miracle Grow in it, which I obviously don't want to use for my corn snake eggs. So I returned that today. They didn't have any without Miracle Grow at the time. So I went and picked up the sphagnum moss, which is in the lay box. I will apologize about my room, the den, it's a bit messy. In here we have Candy. Oops, she went and hid down inside of here. In her lay box with the sphagnum moss. She's not laying just yet. Let me see here. Flashlight. Okay. When I got the cage, it had these two locks, but it had nothing down at the bottom. So I had installed some eye bolts and put a dowel in for security reasons. We have down here Mr. Burns, their water dish. Up in here we have Jake, just chilling out. There are heat pads under here. I don't know how well that showed up. I can't exactly crawl inside of there. And on this side, we have Pink and Cornelius. And then, of course, I still have to sex the ball python this evening. But here's the ball python. The names that were settled on is, if it's a female, she will be known as Moya. If it's a male, Talon. For those of you who are Farscape fans, you will recognize those names as the Leviathan ships. The reason for the name is this marking on the back of the neck right here. Right there. Reminds me of the Leviathan silhouette. And of course, something I don't do all the time, but because she recognized me today when I was in Starbucks and will be watching this video. This video is fueled by Starbucks. Great coffee for poor schmucks who have to have their daily fix. Once again, this has been Jungle Jim with another episode of Hiss This. Thank you very much. We will close back on Rowley. The little stinker. If I stuck another one in there, he'd probably try to eat it. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.